I'm here at RSA 2024 with none other than Jaye Tillson. Jay, for those that don't know, remind us, who are you and where do you work and what do you do?
I am a field CTO for Hewlett-Packard Enterprises, looking after their SASE and SSE, but I'm also co-founder and co-host of the SSE Forum and its podcast called The Edge.
I love your Edge podcast. I've been on it, long-time listener as well.
And you'll be coming back on soon?
I certainly hope so. So, here at RSA, lots of really interesting things happening. I'm going to start with what is usually the last question, and walking on the show. What's the most ludicrous AI reference, LLM reference you've seen so far? Or indeed, is everyone being eminently sensible in their use of AI?
I haven't heard anything that ludicrous yet, but it is day number one.
It is.
So I am expecting more ludicrous comments coming soon, but it seems to be a bit more sensible than it was last year. There's less AI from what I've seen, and also less zero trust. But nothing ludicrous. But I will definitely report back if I hear anything ludicrous.
That's excellent. That's great to know. But on to a more serious question: data security. It either is like really, really hard, or it's perceived as really, really hard. Why would you say that is? What's the big problem? Because surely these things should be simple, right?
Should be. Having worked most of my life on the customer side, large manufacturing companies, a lot of legacy kind of hardware, legacy tools, legacy data. People don't know what their crown jewels are, and they're everywhere, and they're being copied and moved around, and people lose track of where they are. So I think trying to control them is extremely imperative. People should be doing it, but they just don't necessarily know where to start.
Yeah, something we call here shadow SaaS, but it could be shadow IT. Kind of people use all different kinds of things on the internet inside of corporate environments to share data, to log in for personal use. Have you seen that as a trend as well? What your hot takes on that kind of thing?
Yeah, I mean, like I said, as a customer, we had vendors specifically targeting people within our business and not the IT or security team. I think the IT team are generally a bit more cautious. I think whereas if you are targeting head of operations or head of engineering or the CFO or somebody in finance, then they're going to start signing up for things like Salesforce or equivalent. So yeah, I've seen that quite a lot. I don't think that trend is necessarily changing. There are even more tools. We can see by just looking around at RSA, there are even more tools. And I think people are still targeting those areas of the business instead of going through the right channels. So that's still something that's happening. Things like CASB are available to try and help with that and give more visibility, but it's still really difficult.
Absolutely. And finally, final quick fire question. In our data security question, if you could sum up 3 words of what people need to be thinking of, short, sharp, 3 words, what would those 3 words be?
3 words is hard. I guess be safe would be 2 words.
Yeah. Always.
Always be safe.
Always be safe.
I mean,
ABS.
ABS, always be safe.
Always be safe. Yeah. Thank you, Jaye Tillson. Genuine pleasure.
Thank you.